welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marissa. In today's video, I'm sharing a what's for dinner. This is the first time I'm sharing one of these videos here in my channel, so I hope you all enjoy this. I'm super excited because this video is in collaboration with my good friend Courtney from Mama Makes It Happen. I'll let her introduce herself to you guys.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Mama Makes It Happen. My name is Courtney, and on my channel I offer what's for dinners, grocery hauls, cleaning videos, and organizational videos. I am a stay-at-home mom of 6 children, and I have been married 11 years. If this is something that you like, I hope to see you over on my channel after you get done watching this beautiful mamas. I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Alright guys, so there you have it. I'll have her channel linked down below. Make sure you go check her out. I'm sure you'll love her channel as much as I love watching her. She is so much fun, you guys. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so for Monday's meal we had potato and sausage casserole, and as you can see, it's very simple, very affordable. The first thing I did was chop up the sausages, both of them, and then put them in a big bowl. After that, I went ahead and put the shredded hash brown potatoes, the whole bag. It looks like a lot, but it was actually enough for leftovers, and we ate it for lunch the next morning, so it was perfect. For the evaporated milk, the recipe asked for a whole can, but my husband got a hold of the milk this morning for his coffee, and so I ended up with a little less than what I was asking for, so I ended up using whole milk to equal the milk amount. So the last thing I'm going to do here is just put in the whole can of cheese. The recipe asks for cheddar cheese, but I found this one when I was at Walmart, and I thought it would give it a kick and a little twist, and we really liked it actually. So then I mixed it all up. At this point you can add any kind of seasoning, but we're trying to eliminate the salt a little bit, so I just left it as it was. And I have an Instapot. This recipe was for a crock pot, so I put it on slow cook mode for 6 hours, but I stopped it around 4 hours, and it was perfectly cooked. The only thing is that it was burning in the bottom, so I don't know exactly what happened, but I think next time I make it, I'll make it on the stove or even bake it. This is how it turned out, and it was really, really good. For Tuesday's meal, we had penne pasta with ground beef. It's very affordable. I like doing this at least every other week. My kids really love it. So the first thing I did was start to boil some water. I put a little bit of olive oil in it. And then in a saucepan, I started melting some butter. We ended up using bell peppers and mushrooms for this meal just to make it a little heavier and add some veggies in it. The kids don't mind it. Sometimes I just have to take them out a little bit, but it's okay. They really like the taste of it. So I kind of saute these for a little bit, and then so I put them aside, and then I start cooking my pasta. Remember, the pasta starts when it starts boiling. After you put it in the water, that's when you start counting your time. And this pasta asks for 11 to 13 minutes, and I left it for 11 minutes, as you can see here. I'm going to put it for 11 minutes. So now that my veggies are all sauteed and soft and good, I'm going to start making my meat, browning my meat anyway. So I used about 1.5 pounds of ribeye ground beef. My husband loves this stuff. He likes it. And once it's browned, I put in the pasta sauce. I use Prego. That's our go-to. It's really good. And it's a traditional one. I don't get fancy with it. So I do that, guys. And then to get the rest of the sauce, I put a little bit of water in the jar just to shake it out a little bit and get the rest of the sauce. And then I just kind of mix it all in together, and depending on how thick I want it, that's the amount of water I put in it. So once that's done, I put my little extra touch, of course my chicken nord, the chicken bouillon, some garlic powder and onion powder. I always add this to my meals. It's, you know, that every household has their own seasonings. These are my staples here. I always put them in my food, and my kids love it. It gives it a good taste. So after I let that simmer for a little bit, I add in the veggies, and it gives it a great flavor, you guys. And it's just like if you like chunky pasta and stuff like that, this is perfect. You can add any veggies you want, actually. I usually like bell pepper and mushrooms and sometimes diced tomatoes, but this was all I had in hand, so that's what I made. And then I just pour it in the pasta, and that's about it. That's how it turned out, you guys, and it was so delicious. My kids loved it. And you just put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and it's a perfect meal. So for Wednesday's meal, we had Hawaiian chicken. I have been wanting to make this recipe for a while. Again, I'm using my Instapot, but this time it's on manual time. So I had frozen chicken breasts because I forgot to take them out earlier, but I put in about 3 large chicken breasts, and then the whole can of pineapple, crushed pineapple, and then almost a whole container of Hawaiian barbecue sauce. That Hawaiian barbecue sauce just came out, and it's so good, you guys, so good. So I really recommend it. So I squeezed in most of the barbecue sauce that's in the container, and then I just let it do its thing. Here I added a little water just because I thought it was gonna be too dry, and it actually needed maybe a little less of water of what I put in it, but I just wanted to make it a little safer and not have it, you know, stick to the bottom. And I put it for half an hour, you guys, and it was perfectly cooked. So the chicken, I could shred it very easy. Again, it was frozen, so this is an Instapot, and it cooks everything really fast. My husband decided to eat it with white rice, and I made a mango salsa, and it was really good, you guys. My kids had a barbecue sandwich, so this, you can make anything you want with it. And of course, the Mexican in me wanted tacos, so I ended up putting the mango salsa and some avocado. So I really loved it. So for our Thursday meal, we had chicken and gravy. This was another very easy meal, very affordable. I used a packet of chicken gravy with the amount of water it asks for. You mix it very well. And then you go ahead and put in the chicken breast. This time I used 2 because they were very big. And then you season it with salt and pepper. Then you pour in the gravy. The cream of chicken makes it so good, you guys. It gives it that perfect touch. And I'll be making this recipe again because it was really good. Especially for my toddler, he loved it. The last thing I'm going to put is some chicken broth. I ended up just putting in what I thought was good. I think the recipe asked for a cup or something like that. But this is what I did, you guys. And then just close it and let it do its thing. Again, I use Instapot. So I put it on manual mode. Then to accompany the chicken and gravy, I made some mashed potatoes. I just put potatoes to boil for about 15 minutes until they're soft, and you can pass a fork through them really easily. I added a stick of real butter and then some salt and pepper. That's to your liking. And then I mashed it all up. And there you go. Super easy, super delicious. There you go, you guys. It looks delicious. It tasted like Thanksgiving. Super easy to make. And finally, the last meal I'm sharing is a pizza casserole. You guys, this was so good. I think I spent less than $10 on this meal. It was super good. I wanted to switch it up. We usually order out on Fridays, but I wanted to make this for the kids to see if they liked it, and it was a hit. So the first thing I do, I preheat my oven to 375, and then I go ahead and start preparing the meal. So I first cut up some onions. I diced it really tiny because my kids are picky and I don't like very chunky onion pieces in my food, so I try to dice them as tiny as possible. So then I cook them until they're translucent, and then put in the Italian sausage and my ground beef in it, and just brown it until it's all cooked. So now to season my meat, I'm using my Knorr beef bouillon. Again, these are staples in my home. I use these in every meal, you guys. I put in some onion powder, garlic powder, and some oregano this time. And then lastly, I put in my Prego sauce. Again, it's the traditional. I really like that one a lot. So now in a tray of your choice, a deep dish, you just want to spray it a little bit with some olive oil spray or whatever spray you have, just so it doesn't stick. And then I begin by layering it, kind of like a lasagna. First, I put my meat. Then next, I use some mozzarella cheese. Then finally, the top of that layer, some provolone slices. These were very thin, so because I already had mozzarella, I wanted to put the thin layer of provolone. But as you can see, they tore apart. And then finally some pepperoni, and then do that twice. Well, at least in this dish, it was twice that I did those layers. And that's how it looks after you layer everything. It looks so good, you guys. And then I cover it with foil and put it in the oven. 30 minutes was just right, you guys. And then after I took it out, I put it in broil for 5 minutes, and there you have it. It looks so good, you guys. It tasted delicious, so easy to make, very affordable. The kids loved it, and we accompany it with some salad. It was delicious. Alright guys, so that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite recipe was. Don't forget to go visit Courtney's channel. I'm sure you'll love her, you guys. She is amazing. She is so much fun to watch. If you're new to my channel and are coming from Courtney's channel, I want to welcome you. My name is Marissa. I love making cleaning content, organization videos, cooking videos, lifestyle content, you guys. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you. Leave me a comment and say hi. I would love to get to know you. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.